The following podcast contains some strong language and some very average opinions. It's probably best if you don't listen at all.
The Roaring Peacock Podcast.
Welcome back to the Roaring Peacock. You're listening to the Aston Villa 0, Leeds United Mighty Fucking Whites 3. We were far too excited to record a proper introduction to this pod, so I'm doing it now. My name is Adonis. You know me as the Adelites on Twitter. And joining me in this match review is Alex, who is at Riot Badger, and Cookie. If you want to go into the draw to win an absolutely enormous canvas of a photo of Ellen Road, you can do so by following the instructions on at Riot Badger's pinned tweet. And one of the things you could do to help us out is give us a review. So, without further ado, here is the match review.
How are we all doing?
Fucking gutted.
Oh, it was awful, wasn't it? I thought it was absolute shite.
Quagmire, fucking terrible. That Bamford's not fit for fucking Premier League. Fuck this shit.
I'm telling you, when I posted that comment in the WhatsApp group, I think that I did that on purpose. I knew he'd prove me wrong.
And then I just predicted every single fucking goal that he scored and didn't put one bet on.
I can't believe it when you realise for the second goal that you clearly should have put the bet on, and then you called the hat-trick out and still didn't. I'll be following your tips moving forward, mate. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. Broken clock's right 3 times in a game, I think. And that's it.
Well, I mean, your predictions aren't going that well in the previews.
No, but honestly, if you look in the group chat, I predict that he scores on his next chance. I predict that he'll score a second, and then I said hat-trick's on, in my opinion. I didn't put any of them bets on.
Yeah, embarrassing, really, mate. You want to have a word with yourself?
I've had a fucking shocker.
Yeah.
Move those predictions to the previews, and you'll be impressing a lot of people.
You see, I'm under pressure because there's an opposing fan there, and I want to be polite and be nice to the guest and stuff.
No,
honestly, I'm going to fucking shit you 3-0, dickhead.
Yes,
you fucking brumming on.
Yes, on your own patch.
Yeah. Prepared, will you fuck?
26 shots away from home. I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That is unreal. Like, I'm so buzzing that Gabby Agblahblahblah, my mate's just put up a tweet with that old Eddie Hearn. He looks at his phone. He's like, for fuck's sake.
Nah.
Just brilliant. That's what he's got to be like.
I'm telling you that, Alex. I can see a nice little side income for us if your bets, if your predictions start coming. The Roaring Peacock.
I don't tell you about them, but yeah, my background just gets more and more opulent.
Riot badges accumulators.
That's it, yeah. All kinds of badges accumulators. What you need to do is Rotherham 1-0. You should see my Sky Bet account. It's shit. So that was my one chance to make money off of betting, and I failed. Yeah.
Oh, your lights out, mate.
You could start your own betting company. That'd work.
Yeah. Badgerbet.com.
Yeah, there you go.
Badger.
When the fun stops, stop.
rolls off the tongue, that, mate.
When the fun stops, Badger.
If you lose more than £500 in a calendar month, we'll small face you. That's what I have to do.
What did you gents think of Shaq?
Yeah, came on. He looked like he's up to his fitness, hasn't he, from last season? You were rapid last season, but Jesus Christ. He bested a few of their players a couple of times. Like, he wasn't out of his depth at all.
No, he looked well up for it, didn't he? I think he's just like a Duracell bunny, and he's like a younger Alioski in the sense that he just never stops running. Looks so fit.
Yeah.
What confused me is that Strauch went off after 20 minutes, and then did we look better, or I don't know.
We looked better with Click at CDM. We really did.
Really know what
happened. He did a massive job.
I don't really know where Shackleton was playing. He was just popping up everywhere. We didn't really seem to have any kind of formation either. Everyone was just fucking everywhere.
Have you not been watching Bielsa football? Have you not been watching Bielsa football? No one has a position.
And Villa were sweating after 10, 15 minutes or something. They zoomed in on Cash, and he was just like, look, trying to take a throw in, like, oh, what do? I think I'm just gonna have a little rest here.
Mate, that's what I thought. Every time I looked, when the camera panned to Ross Barkley, I just thought, mate, you can't cope with this. Like, he just looked absolutely knackered. He did nothing in that game.
How have they beat Liverpool 7-2? How have they done that? That team.
Well,
we've just fucking walked them off the park. And Bamford, oh my God, Bamford. You know that these when you go to the games, there's always some supporter near you who's like, just stick it in the top corner, Paddy. What are you doing? But this time he did. He did. And
I really did as well.
Yeah, I always think it's just not as simple as that when someone shouts that out. But apparently it is, because he did it.
mate, he's my favourite Tory. Like the lads obviously. I've got to be honest. Like, so many times last season I doubted him, and I love the fact that he proves us wrong, because I think a lot of fans have not really believed he were. I think if you took a survey of Leeds fans from beginning of this season and said, will Paddy step up to Premier League, I don't think you'd have had people expecting what he's done. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah,
he seems such
massively.
a class lad.
Yeah, he does. Here's a good tweet. So I won't tell you what it is until afterwards. I'm genuinely sorry to say this, but Leeds United need to invest in a striker in January. Bamford not good enough at this level, and that was at 9 o'clock today, 9 p.m.
Was it someone from TalkSport?
It was George fucking I'm a Cat Galloway. I don't know. Why has he got an opinion, and why is it always wrong? Fuck off, George.
George Galloway giving football opinions for
Who?
So I quoted it and said, you pretend to be a fucking cat on national television and sit the fuck down.
Politician, innit? That who I'm thinking of?
Mm-hmm.
I don't pay
That's the
attention
guy.
to them.
Oh, mate, he's the shadiest motherfucker in politics, honestly. Dodgy.
He's currently being very, very reassured.
No, on the main cast, we'll get into politics. No, I'm not doing it today. I'm too happy. Too happy. Oh my God, 3-0. Rodrigo.
Who was your man at match then?
Well, you have to give it to Bamford, don't you? But Rodrigo coming very close second. Wow, he was just amazing. I think we're taking Cock for granted. I thought he was unbelievable as well.
I think I've been out there.
That's not
Cookie's gone.
not a sentence you hear every day, is it? Fucking hell. Jesus. I've got to be honest, I've got to give a shout out to Ayling. Moving to centre half, and he looked solid as a rock.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought he was absolutely class today.
Yeah, absolutely.
That block on the line.
Because the defence had to hold up with all them changes, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he recovered from that because he got absolutely sent for a hot dog by Watkins, didn't he? And then he's, instead of like his head going, he's actually followed what he's supposed to do, get on the line, and he's kept us in it. If they score there, it's a different game altogether.
It did make me laugh that Leeds Stat Zone put up just after he got sent for an hot dog that he had a 100% tackle rating staff, and I was like,
hang on.
Is that because he completely missed his attempt there? But in fairness, he did get back online, to be fair to lad.
No, he's done well. Fucking hell. I wouldn't have imagined that at all. If you'd have told me 3-0, I'd never have, in a million years, thought that performance would have come out of that. No way.
You made me want me cuppa.
I mean, I always think we're capable of it. We're always capable of a performance like that, and especially if we score first. But after the first half, I thought it was fairly even. I'd say we were slightly on top, but they had really good chances as well.
It felt a bit like the Wolves game, where it felt like we were on top possession. We looked good going forwards, but they probably had the best chance of the first half with that one off at line, and it felt like it was going that way until we scored.
Well, the first 25 minutes we were in it. First 25 minutes we were all over them, and if that's what you say, it's like Wolves. And then we just started to lose it. Passes were going astray. and the fluency had stopped, so we couldn't string more than 2 passes together. And I thought, great, we're going to get dicked. But yeah, it seems that we pulled it around a slight bit.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
So up to third, eh?
Wow.
I know there's a few games in hand for other people, but...
Are we?
That's fine, just end it now. End the whole season now, we'll take that.
Yeah, we're third.
No, we're winning the league.
Yeah.
Come on. Not happy with third.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who's not getting the man of the match. Pablo. Terrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that mix.
We should have been
for
5
4-0.
up. Yeah. He had
Wow.
2 of them. Terrible. What are you thinking? And another time, he could have had a hat-trick. He was given all the time in the world in the penalty area. It's unbelievable.
I'll defend him to end at earth, though. El Maggio is absolutely class. And he's coming back from injury. But I tell you, I thought looked good off at bench again. Did you see that cross-field through ball from
Yeah,
Rafinha?
that's what I'm saying,
Harrison.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Rafinha looks fantastic as well. Rafinha and Rodrigo, Rafinha's hit the ground running even quicker than Rodrigo has, but Rodrigo's taken a little while to get up to speed, but now he looks fucking filthy.
Yeah. How do you even get Rafinha into this team, though? Where do you put him? Because Harrison was class today. Costa, I thought, ran him ragged today. But
I think Bielsa's going to convert him to a number 10. I think that's where he's going to be. So...
got that creative capability. You see that from that ball.
Costa hasn't had the best. He hasn't been on the best form, has he? So I think that's probably the position where he could go in. Yeah, Harrison's been playing too good to be dropped, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Costa's had one really solid game, hasn't he, against Fulham. But aside from that, sometimes he drifts in and out of games. I don't think he's quite as good yet defensively. When you see him tracking back, he does the running, but I don't think he's quite got the defensive side of his game compared to the like Harrison. Who, he's all over everyone, isn't he? Mr. Pillow Feet.
Yeah, and there were proper brown nose and Grealish for that touch that he took over. Who was it? Was it Dallas? He basically with the side of his foot. It was like, just watch Harrison for 5 minutes, and you'll see touches like that all the way through with more control.
I were watching on some dodgy stream on something called Astro Sport, so God knows.
No, you're watching on the legit PPV.
Yes, that's what I meant. Yeah, exactly. I didn't boycott PPV and send money to a food bank. But yeah, it's there was a part where Grealish took a touch. And it was obviously a really good first touch, but then the defender came across anyway and took it off him. And the commentator's going, we need to get a replay, go back that touch from Grealish. And I'm like, but it didn't go anywhere. It's point.
There's some brown nosing going on for the whole thing. Even in half-time, it was just a show reel of Grealish and him sat there just talking about himself. I'm like, what? The whole rage inside me because of the dives that we're doing, because he don't need to dive. I said this on the previews. Like, he's a really good player. He doesn't need to do all that diving. And I think we said that he's trained out of his game. He clearly hasn't, because fuck me, he was diving all over the floor.
I mean, the one thing I hope this game kind of does, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but kind of want it to just put this Villa rivalry that people seem to be trying to create to bed, because and this might be something you shouldn't say on a Leeds podcast, but I rate Grealish, if he stops doing his girly diving. Think he's class and he could be good for England. Phillips is clearly good pals with him, so I'm all right with that. And I think that we can both be back in that top 6 area in the next few years, you know what I mean, consistently. And I'd like to, we're both big clubs. We don't need this rivalry. They're not to us, really.
We said that on the preview.
There's only one team in this league. There's only one team in this league that is somewhat to us, and that's
I hope we absolutely savage when that comes up.
Yeah, amazing.
We said that on the preview about Grealish, that when he doesn't dive, I mean, he was much more threatening when he was running at us. When he did that run, I would just sat down. Yeah. We got a 40 euro deal on a projector on Prime Day from Amazon. And so I've been practicing safe standing here, and and when Grealish went on that run, I sat down and I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go. He's going to score, isn't he? He's going to score." And then Melia made the save, so it was all right. But when Bamford scored, I fucking punched this chair, but not the cushiony bit, the other side. I was like,
But just before that, though, the penalty claim, it's not a pen. I mean, he's not fouled him. He has gone down awkwardly. And I don't know if it's a bit of theatrics from Bamford to try and win a foul because he felt contact. But in what world is that all right to do, to drag a player up by his shirt? And VAR's checked that and gone, that's cool, it's fine.
No, naughty. And he pushes him back as well. And I thought he might have made a little bit of a contact with Bamford's face. And I think then that's the time. That is the time, Paddy, when you go down like a sack of spuds and hold your face. Because then he gets sent off.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think that's. But what was weird for me about the VAR decisions is that on another day they could have all been given, and that's the fucking shit with VAR that I just can't understand. I don't know how they get the fucking. I can't even say. I can't even talk anymore. Their decision-making process. I just don't understand it, because they can go through what I perceive as their decision-making process and come up with completely opposite results.
Yeah. It's basically the watch it and go, right, you got the dice. No foul. That's pretty much it.
Exactly. I'm glad they didn't go down to 10, though, because then that would have been an excuse for why they got absolutely mullered by us. I tell you that one of the things I didn't understand, again with that, when Grealish goes down, when the ghost strokes him, for their penalty claim, I still don't understand how that, on review, if it's not a penalty, so therefore there's no contact, why is there no booking for the dive? Does no one get booked for diving anymore?
Should be a yellow, that for me. Should be.
Yeah, that's not in their jurisdiction, is it? That's not in their VAR remit.
They can juris my diction. Stockley Park full kit wankers.
Yeah, and the Bamford one
as well.
I don't think was a penalty either.
No,
I think
it wasn't a pen. But I don't know.
Puts his foot in the way of Mings's foot rather than the other way around. But as you said, Alex,
but that handball one,
no. Yeah, well,
the handball one that should be a pen.
It would have been in first week.
It would have been
of the season.
Yeah. It would have been if it was Liverpool in the first week at Anfield.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, though. I'm kind of glad that's gone in bin, because I was looking at it, I'm thinking, first week at season, that's definitely a pen. Yeah. But I'm kind of glad it's not.
Yeah.
Because it's nonsense, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not even looking at it.
It's all 3 goals. 3 goals that are scored on merit. He's hunted that first one down. He's put us absolute screaming in for the second. And then the third one is just beautifully technique in it, just to put it into the left-hand side of goal.
Yeah, I mean, he's done very, very well earlier in the game with a diving header, and that is a very difficult technique, and he comes really close as well. And then I think there was a low cross, and he side foots it. He's just trying to hit the corner, but it's coming at him so quick. He's running at full pace. Yeah. He's done a very good job, and all the Bamford haters started coming out in the first half after he missed those 2. And I was just thinking, you've never played football, just shut the fuck up. And then he comes out and scores a hat-trick. It's fucking perfect, mate. Oh, God.
But the thing is, you say that about never playing football and you can't criticise, but Stephen Warnock said he's got to be hitting the target with that diving header. So, football genius Stephen Warnock thinks that he should have been.
I mean, Stephen Warnock knows all about goal scoring, doesn't he?
Oh, he does, doesn't he? Absolutely.
Yeah, class in front of goal, that lad.
Yeah, he scored a goal at Yeovil, didn't he? That was assisted by the wind, and he celebrated like he were Messi.
Yeah.
With his finger like that. Knob.
Yeah, but we enjoyed that sort of.
Yeah.
Could you enjoy football back then?
Nah, I think it was sadomasochism at play, wasn't it?
Absolutely, like torture, wasn't it?
You took what you could get, to be fair.
Yeah. You're right, easy getting tickets though, It's really easy to get tickets at that point.
Oh, I was working at Elland Road at that point.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was horrible. I was behind the bar. Do you know how angry fans were at that point in time?
Just give me the fucking beer.
Because I was selling raffle tickets for the half time for the foundation. I know how angry they were. Do you like some raffle tickets? No, fuck off. All right, okay, cool.
What, you raffling the club now?
Sold a winner once to an away fan. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Just chili nugget, all that. And once I got threatened with being punched because I was wearing a purple shirt.
Sounds like you deserved it.
Yeah, but it was a fuck Leeds one, and it was obviously Chileno don't like purple. And somebody walked past me and went, Leeds wear yellow, not purple. They actually wear white, mate. Just like fucking bunch of. Loved being around Ellen
Sounds
Road.
like
at
a
that
delightful
point.
Neanderthal.
And that was just my dad. Well, yeah. What else do we have to talk about? We're fucking third in the league.
Yeah, people saying,
Right.
I think we need to talk about how many points we win the league by.
well,
Yeah.
Who would you like to draw it Champions League next season?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, should I say the Europa Super League or whatever it's going to be called, which clearly we're now going to qualify for.
well, obviously Bayern Munich, get revenge for 75. Take that off the list.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't mind seeing Ailing putting a nutmegs on Neymar.
Legit question regarding, and I know we're not on an international break, but England.
Fuck 'em.
Ailing, I don't think can get a call up because we've already played 8 right backs in the England team. But genuinely, what do you think to the possibility of Hattrick Bamford playing a role for England? I know that people say that's ridiculous, but he's clearly showing at this level he's capable.
I think
For me.
Gareth Southgate needs more right backs. I think he's going to call up Ailing to play right back with the other right backs. Yeah. I'm sure he'd
Why not?
he'd like Dallas. He's probably thinking about Shackleton as well. He's probably thinking,
Is that like how
Shackleton's played right back a few times for Leeds under 23s, hasn't he?
Is that how we were once looking at a team full of left footers and he just wants a team full of right backs?
Oh, man. But can he play for him? Because wasn't he touted for Ireland? But he's not been capped, hasn't he? So,
McCarthy, did he?
yeah. Oh, I won't want to cross McCarthy. Could you imagine?
England will,
Proper Yorkshire bloke, innit?
See him in
will
the dark
just
alley.
be, England will just be a conga line along the right hand side. We all play right back.
If Bamford continued with this form all season, right?
Yeah.
How does he not get called up if he gets to 20 odd goals and he's playing in this Leeds team and scoring for fun?
I don't know. I'd just rather he don't get called up for any country because we kind of need a
Yeah, so we
striker.
don't want to get injured.
And
Yeah.
internationals seem to just injure everybody at the minute, so I'd rather him not. But yeah, I mean, he's playing well, isn't he? So, he's got to be looked at least. He's got to be.
I know people think that's ridiculous, but people thought it was ridiculous that he'd step up.
No, I don't want that to happen. I don't want any talk of it to happen. I don't want any hint of it to happen. I don't want Southgate to even think about it. Because
Right, get that edited out so he don't get any
you
ideas.
see what happened to fucking Phillips? He got delivered back. He was basically fucking about to be glued. I mean, if he was a horse. But he's not a horse. But you know what I mean?
Let's be honest. Based on Southgate's capability, I assume that he decides his team based off watching things like podcasts. So let's definitely edit that out.
He's like
Don't
this.
give him any ideas.
Oh, bueno. Yeah. I listen to Roaring Peacock. Bueno, yes.
What are you listening to, Gareth?
Rouse.
Oh, I'm listening to the all 11 right backs podcast. Oh, that's interesting, Gareth. What do they talk about?
Shit.
Oh, well, they're talking about this. They've got this really crazy idea. It's right at the forefront of football thinking.
You see, I would do that on a pan all audio right channel, just nothing else. It's like the left ear doesn't work at all.
Oh, God. Okay.
Just a great time to be a Leeds fan, innit?
Yeah,
Loved it.
it's not bad, is it? It'd be good if we were in the stadium. It'd be much
money
better.
just-
And it always comes back to that, doesn't it? I mean, and it's always an empty platitude that all commentators are saying now. It's just a shame that the fans aren't here to see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you're there, you lucky prick.
know.
Stephen Warnock's there.
I know it sounds daft, but because he loves the fans so much, I genuinely feel for Bielsa having to have this team go through this amazing season so far. And he wants the fans there because that's what makes football for him. And he must be sitting there thinking, well, whilst I'm glad this is happening, it just feels a bit empty sometimes, doesn't it? So I hope we get back in this season. I can go see Farsley Celtic 5 minutes up road, but we can't get, even a quarter at fans back in? It's got to happen at some point.
Do you know what keeps me up at night is that the thought of us going back and then Leeds start playing like shit.
Well, that's inevitable.
Could you imagine? And then you've got that whole thing of, well, do we stay away? so we can play well, or do we go into the stadium so we can support them, but they're still losing?
Yeah, I think we're still going in, mate. To be fair,
Yeah,
I think it's still happening.
Yeah, that's it. I want to see who's been sat in my seat. But yeah, I mean, the good news is Bielsa's open to staying again for next season. So we might see him. If we don't get in the season, we'll still see him.
It's probably the Osama bin Laden crowdy.
Yeah, probably.
Was who was sitting in his seat. Bielsa says he's pleased with Bamford. He said that not that much has changed with Bamford. He's just been more efficient. And Bielsa mentioned the homogeneity of his side, which has grown over the years, helped the reshuffle of his squad tonight. Applauded Shackleton's instant impact as he came on for Strauch, who was close to a red card. So there you go. That's why Strauch was taken off.
Yeah.
He's getting shit all night if we lose after that substitution as well. So so glad it paid off. And to your point, mate, I am absolutely buzzing after hearing that he's willing to stay beyond this year, because I think we're all expecting him at some point to just go, do you know what? I really need to get back to Argentina and give my wife one before she fucks off.
I'd love him if he just said it like that. It's like, and Marcelo Bielsa has gathered the press for his first address in English. It's like, I need to get Reed back to Argentina to get by.
He'd give you full analysis, though.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, he'd go through all the positions.
Yeah.
What?
Anyway, that's food for thought for your nightmares tonight. Yeah,
we have memory foam mattress with PTSD.
Oh God! Should I edit that out? Should I keep it in?
Who knows?
What are the odds that Patrick Bamford will get the Golden Boot? And who would have ever thought that last season? At the moment, he's third, tied with Mo Salah and just behind Son Heung-min and Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Let's have a look. I bet he's not even on the list. You know? I genuinely be surprised. I'm looking right now. Patrick Bamford, you can get him right now at 66 to 1.
There you go. 66 to 1. This is the start of our sports betting tips, which you can pay us for behind a paywall very shortly. I'm just lying now. This is not true.
He's behind.
Don't bet.
He's got worse odds than Mapau. He's got worse odds than Watkins. Like he's there with Penandez on the same odds as Penandez.
Who the fuck is Penandez?
Fernandes for Man United only scores with penalties, doesn't he?
Oh, that scum cunt. Okay.
Yeah, that horrible fucker. Yeah, that guy.
Right.
That looks like that name's just upset you deeply, mate.
No. I was genuinely
it just sounded
thinking, like who's Penandez? I haven't heard of that name before. Like,
yeah. It sounded like there's like an alphabet worth of Hernandez, Nanandez.
It's all right, new nickname for Hattrick Bamford as well, then.
Oh yeah.
So
we've been waiting to use that all the
Phil
time.
Hayes had that ready for ages, hasn't
he? Yeah,
we all have.
Definitely has.
Yep.
And also, if you're listening to this, and I know you're not, Gabby Agblahblahblah, blah 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 blah. Fuck off. Fuck off. Laser and myth. Fuck you.
Can I just add to that?
Head.
Yeah, can I add to that as well? Go fuck yourself, you fat cunt.
All right, mate. Fucking hell. You're a guest? Jesus.
And I just want to say to Gabby Agblahblahblah, keep it going. Just say whatever you want. Hate Leeds more. Do it. That's great.
Yeah, he actually tweeted and said...
he said he likes us earlier, didn't he?
I hope you think about us when you're trying to get to sleep.
Gabby, your mum's a whore. No, we shouldn't read now.
Oh
no.
Edit. No. Delete.
Brought the mum, but don't bring the mums into it.
I take it back. She's a lovely woman.
Sure.
Can I just say, right? Focus on Leeds. You've had a mare. You've had an absolute nightmare. I really focus on Leeds on Twitter, so I really like most of their stuff actually. But they've done a man of the match vote, and they've put up the man of the match names. Okay, Bamford's not on there. All right.
Yeah.
Scored a hat-trick. Rodrigo's not on there either. Nope. Shackleton,
No.
Ayling, and Harrison.
Yeah.
That's your man of the match.
Shackleton,
nominee.
a substitute.
That's bizarre, isn't it?
How have you got that? I mean, guys, you've got great content, honestly. Really great stuff. But you've had a fucking mare there. How have you not picked Bamford? He scored a fucking hat-trick.
To be fair, he says we'll be watching the game back tomorrow and doing a player thread. But to be honest, I don't have a clue which player, as they're all outstanding. So, yeah, he's got a good point there. But yeah, you can't have like the first half substitute as a man of the match nominee when you've got a guy who scored a hat
To be fair, he should have scored 6, lads. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he should. Yeah,
What a
he should,
fucking
yeah, fair enough.
waste.
Yeah, terrible. 9 shots.
And Tom
4 on
Patterson,
target.
at Tomasu 90, he said, "I've been sucking click off for years." Out of context, that's brilliant. I'm not even going to give the context to that. Well done, mate. Buy some
Click
mouthwash.
off for years.
And then somebody's gone, same mate. Oh, there's loads of pictures of Gabby on Sky Sports as well. I love that they're giving my game to look after. Oh, there'll be some clips of that. Fucking brilliant. Ah, dear. What a game.
Okay. Should we wrap this up? Because otherwise...
Last thing. So, Gabby's tweet where he said, "Good morning to everyone but Leeds fans." Calvin has quote tweeted and said, "Good night to all Leeds fans. Sleep tight."
Go on, Calvin, lad.
Love it. Yeah. Bring it
Fantastic.
to a close. Do the outro. You didn't even do an intro. I don't even know where this podcast starts. It would be great. It'd be interesting to know what shit I talk right at the start.
Sorry, is this a podcast? Oh, we're just coming on for a chat.
No,
Oh shit, you're
podcast
recording.
Okay, so Villa giving it all talk, 4 wins out of 4, only conceded in 1 game, and that was 2 versus Liverpool. And Hattrick Bamford has fucking come all over them with his big cock. Final thoughts, lads?
Which part are you editing out? Fucking hellfire.
I like how you were really like, oh, should I keep that in about Bielsa and his sexual relationships with his wife? Bamford has come all over them with his big cock. Yeah, double standards and all that. That's great. Final thoughts. HMS Pistol League, pretty much. Steamroller in it. It's great. Let's do it.
Champions League, here we come.
I don't think we should do
What have we got next?
views anymore. Too kidding. Cookie, final thoughts?
Right.
Honestly, just think Shackleton's up and coming start. Honestly, want to see him play a bit more this season, which is fab. And just great to see Bamford absolutely shit all over Villa. Love it.
Shit on the Villa tonight. Yeah, and also that's revenge from '96. Get in.
Yeah, fuck Savo Milosevic.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those goals were at least as good as his one. I can finally sleep after how long's it been? 34 years? No, 24 years. Fucking hell.
24 years. Yeah.
Not that old.
It's a whole human away.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Does that make you feel old?
Existential dread setting in quick. Yeah, I'm all right. I already feel old every day.
I was 11. Was heartbroken that day. I loved Andy Gray. Loved him. Thought he was class. How wrong was I?
Yeah, it was a weird lineup, wasn't it? I was wondering why we were so defensive, but yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Anyway,
it was a weird. Yeah, we'll have to do like a special pod just on that game.
Yeah,
just like review it. Just I'll rewatch it and just go through it again. The formation that he picked and all that bullshit. Yeah, that'd be fun to do.
You really are masochistic, aren't you? You
Yes.
There's a streak of masochism runs deep.
Yes.
You'd have to do it like all them Premier League channels do. That'd be really sadistic. That'd be fucking horrible.
The following podcast contains sadomasochism and themes of an adult nature.
The following recording contains unusable material, but there was so much of it, we had to put it in anyway.
Only available on our OnlyFans.
That's a good idea. Should do an OnlyFans.
A Peacock OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Cool.
Naked match reviews.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm a guest. And I won't be watching.
There isn't a camera lens wide enough for me to do a match review naked. Not doing that. I'm off, guys. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Subscribe to us and do all that funky shit, or don't, whatever. That was your match review podcast. Like it or lump it. Fucking get in! Most of our stats come from LUFC Stats or LUFC Data on Twitter. You should probably give them a follow as they're more interesting than us. A very special thanks to Adam Elliot, Adam Warner, Barney, Stuart, Cookie, Ed McIntyre, Ewan and Howard, Metcalf, Josh Pearson, Laura, Leon and Rob, The Light Show, and all our family and friends.
So many games.